Instacart plus gigs financial Tetris channel. Happy Easter. How's everybody doing? There we go. Hello, okay. Demelu. 6:30 in the morning. Working on Easter? Yes. Why am I working on Easter? Because I'm going on a cruise in 6 days. And I've been trying to bust my butt for the past 20 days. My cruise is on April 27th. Going to Ensenada and Catalina. So on May 27th, I said I have to make, it's a 4-day cruise. So 4 days for me is like $1,000 to $1,200. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to work extra hard from May 27th till April 27th and making an extra $1,000, $1,100. So I'm peacefully enjoying my cruise. So that's why I'm working on Thursdays. So we're gonna discuss a few things. I think we're gonna be able to. I don't expect it to be so busy. We're gonna talk about those emails everyone's getting from Trust Safety. Too much time to deliver, and so we're gonna discuss that in Trust and Safety a little bit. We're gonna talk about the add-on feature, adding items. I think it's fixed. I had to cancel 3 orders yesterday. We'll discuss. Whoa! Oh no! Look at that. Hey, I don't want to do that. I should take it. Should I take it? $48.72. I mean, there's no traffic. See, that's the good thing about Easter. That would have been gone yesterday. It's less than a second. It's still there. $50, 5.8. I'm lazy. My goal really is to make $100 today. I think I'm at 1750 or 1800. 1750. So no, I like to get 150 just to get to 1.9. Mach 1.9 is the goal. Oh man. Oh hell no. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers? No. Not happening. No, your mama. Nope. I'm not spending 3 hours with flowers today. Nope. It is a batch that yesterday I would have taken it. At this time, this is a great batch. But I have leverage because I'm almost at $1,800 and it's still sitting there. But anyways, talk about non-tippers. What can we do? I just saw hell no. Yes. You're on my team. Somebody's put hell no. Non-tippers, triples, they're usually in doubles and triple orders. We're going to talk about damaged items and anything that you want me to discuss. This is an opportunity. Just comment and ask the question and we'll get to it. If we get a batch, we're probably going to have to stop and resume later. All right. Let's say hello. There's only 13 of you aboard. Well, let's say hi to OG Coast. What's up, Redwoods? Damelu. ¿Cómo está? Yeah, I don't want to do flowers right now. No. Nope. What happened with the light? I'm going to have to park where the light is better. The lighting. What's up, Ensa? What is up, Matthew? Thank you, buddy. Ace of Spades, good morning from Rhode Island. OG wanted me to take that batch. Happy Easter, everybody. Hi, Laura. Happy Easter. Let's find better light. Still there. But anyways, here we are. This part. Sorry, guys. I have to go back here. I think it's using Wi-Fi. This is good. Yeah, this is good. All right, guys. So I have received a few emails the past few days. I think the last one I got was last night from Eric. What's up, Eric? I'm sure at some point you will watch this video regarding trust and safety. sending emails, in this case, to Eric, one of many, saying that they're taking too much time to deliver the batch, or too much time to get to the store after accepting a batch, or the time to deliver the batch. They say that those are some of the possibilities. However, in the email after that, it says that fraudulent activity may include purposely manipulating time to start the batch and taking orders from other apps such as DoorDash, Grubhub, and deviating routes. With this new AI thing and the technology, guys, they can just track anything. Even switching phones, I don't recommend you do. That happened to me. If you switch phones, I used to do it all the time. Remember, I don't do it anymore. No. If you have a phone and you borrow a phone from another shopper, hey, I have a used phone. Try my iPhone. Remember how I used to try phones? If that phone, even if you buy a used phone on, let's say, a offer up, and that phone happens to be someone who had an Instacart account, Instacart registers the serial numbers, the IMEI, and I buy it on offer up. Hey, let me try this iPhone. I switch it. I log out here. I log in on the other phone, of course, with my account, because you got to take your selfie anyways. Instacart, that's against policy. You'll get an email saying that your account is linked to multiple accounts and they'll deactivate you. Then you have to go through what I went through. So try to avoid that. Don't ever switch phones. I did switch one time to this one, because the iPhone, because of certain advantages that it does have. Oh hell no. $30 double from $30 quadruple from here, 10 miles. No, not happening. Your mama can't go shopping, your grandma. And but anyways, try to not to. I did switch to the iPhone because of some reasons. Join the VIP Cabras access, and there's some advantages to it. And at that point, it was like 4 months ago. I knew I had to get a new phone. I said, let me just get myself a new phone. I'm not dealing with a used phone that may be linked to an old account. So I got me a brand new phone. I upgraded. I changed the phone number. I contacted Instacart, let them know that I'm switching phones from Android, which I love my Android, but I no longer like switch back and forth. I've stayed with this phone since. When I switched phones, I had to do the Apple Wallet to this phone, and they blocked my account. And like, not again. But this time I was smart enough to contact, I don't even know if it makes a difference sometimes with chat support, right? I contacted chat support. I said, listen, I'm switching numbers, I'm switching phone. Please give me a reference ID number. Even though this is a new phone and it was not registered to any other account. So I did, but when I installed the Apple Wallet, man, blocked for about 6 hours. I'm like, not again. You just don't know what's gonna happen with Instacart sometimes, what decisions they're gonna make. Luckily, it worked out, and I haven't messed around switching phones. But anyways, the miles that email that you got, Eric, it could be. There's a lot of. It's an automated email in the first place where it detects certain activities on your account. It happened to me one time, for example. I had a Costco order, $100 order to Marina del Rey. From here, it's an hour and a half with traffic, and they started sending me emails. Is there a problem? Notifications in the middle of the batch. Is there a problem with your batch? Is there a problem with your order? Please ask for help, or close, report problem. You guys can relate to that if you take too long sometimes. That Costco order was a disaster. And then on top of that, the traffic. And then they send me here on the screen a message saying, if you don't deliver this order by 4:15 p.m., we're going to close the order. That was so stressful. And that's wrong. They can't do that. That's illegal. They actually stopped doing that. But what happened? I was stuck in traffic, and there's nothing I could do. And it kept updating me, telling me it was gonna be close soon. They're gonna complete the order, a huge order. So what I had to do on the way there to the 405, I was not gonna make it on time by the time they wanted me to complete it by, to deliver by. So I had to. That was so stressful. Think about it. I had to contact the customer and let them know, hey, this order's gonna close. It's gonna say delivered. Don't panic. Here's my direct cell phone number. If you can give me yours, so I can talk to you post after they close the order. Sure enough, it happened. I was still like 20 minutes away, and it disappeared. We had to change numbers, and I said, I'm on my way. Don't report it. Don't deliver or anything like that. So I ended up delivering, and then the next day I got that email, the same email some of you guys got, Eric, about the miles driven. So it's automatically, even though I also contacted chat support during the course of the trip. It was a long 1 hour, 20-minute trip on the 405 to this house, this apartment actually. Even though I did contact chat support and did everything that I had to do to protect myself, they ended up sending me that email. It's not fun to get emails from Trust and Safety. Number one, the part that sucks the most, you know you haven't done anything wrong. You've done nothing wrong. And number one, also the fact that you can't reply to those emails. That's just so wrong. I do recommend you do contact chat support and ask for a reference ID number, because many times they're going to tell you, yeah, don't worry about it. It's an automated thing, which it is. But what happens in the future when the Instacart waiting list is too crowded and they want to bring new people in, they're going to drop the axe on some of those accounts that they see a lot of flags or issues that happen. They're going to get, Trust and Safety is going to get a message from the top, hey, new bodies need to come in. The waiting list is getting too big. And then Instacart Trust and Safety has to do what they have to do, unfortunately. And you know how many wrongful deactivations there are out there, too many. But if you are taking too long, you're trying to manipulate the orders, your husband and wife, where you have driving in one car, doing two orders, you got one customer, the husband's doing the order, they only have one vehicle, they take a customer, the wife takes an order, and the husband's doing one, then they go deliver to do different places. The system will recognize the zigzagging that you're doing, the ping pong, right? And you will get that email. And rightfully so. Obviously, Instacart wants you to, it's a logistics company, as I call it. They're just a grocery FedEx, as I call it, Instacart. So they're right about that. Let's keep it real. If you're doing that, then you got to get that email. If you're waiting, like in California, obviously we have Prop 22 where you get paid batch pay. Batch pay is $20 an hour. Let's just say that it's 20% more than minimum wage. Most of the minimum wage around anywhere here in LA is $18. So some places you get guaranteed $20.75, $20 an hour. Let's say most of the areas guaranteed batch pay from the time you take the batch to deliver the batch. Obviously, when this came out years ago, everybody took advantage of it. Everybody just take an order here and wait till you get the second, third warning. Take your time to collect that extra batch pay. So if you're doing that as well here in Cali, you're gonna get that email. But a lot of times it's just the system automatically sends that. It's like it's not fun. You can't reply, but you always want to contact chat support and ask for a reference ID number. I've been having issues getting reference ID numbers lately. They hang up on you. They don't want to give you reference ID numbers anymore, but you got to keep trying. If they don't do that, even if they do that, you always want to keep screenshots. That's one of those pictures on your gallery, on your photo gallery, that you don't want to get rid of. Let it be there for months. Those times where you ask for reference ID numbers or issues that may happen, that you need to protect yourself in case in the future You know, when it's time to shred the fat and they got to bring new people because the waiting list is too big, you have all of that evidence. So, but you always don't ever say, no, they're not going to do anything about it. Yes, do. You know, because when they check, they may give you that break when they're trying to get rid of shoppers or bring in the waiting list people. They may see that this guy called, here's information. Oh, yeah, he did. We'll give this one a break. So, you know, they have to do a relentless job sometimes for some safety to get rid of people. Where I'm sure some of those people that do it, they know they just got to do their job, even though personally they probably feel bad about it. It's a job. It sucks. It's keeping it real. So, you know, if you're doing those things, and stop doing it. But again, there's so many other factors that happen. I mean, before you get to the store, you may get a flat tire. I mean, report it. I mean, there's so many things that happen that the system just recognizes wrong, this automated system. So that's my opinion, suggestions. Just report everything and get a reference ID number and keep your screenshots, because sometimes the system's wrong. Most of the time it is wrong. But when chat support tells you don't worry about it, oh, it's just automated. No, you still want to worry about it because that's just the way Instacart works. All right, let's talk to you guys, and then we're going to talk about the add-on, adding items, right? Eric Damelu from Vegas, saludo, happy Easter. We have the meats. Okay, man, everybody okay with the adding items? So you guys know before the update, the recent update, you were not able to add items. What a nightmare. Where you want to add an item, the customer wants to add an item in the app. When you start the batch, at the bottom it tells you only customer can add items. Seems like for the past week and a half, it's disappeared. That was a disaster. Very frustrating. The customer wants to add something. Maybe it's a 10 or 20% tipper. They want to add a $10 or $20 item where it increases your tip, let's say $20, 20%, $4, and you can't add it. It's everybody okay now with the adding items? Is it letting you add items? I need to know first. That way I need to know where to go with this combo. Are you everybody able to add items again? I'm able to now. It doesn't say anymore that I have to contact the customer, that the customer has to add it. Everybody cool with the add? Please comment. Everybody able to add items now? Because it wasn't letting. Yes, I guess so. Before, for like a month, right, or 3 weeks, you were not able to add items. It said that only the customer. There was a way around it at times. $22 to add items, which was though, like if a customer had 20, 30 items, and then they had they want to add something like $10, and it's a 10 or 20% tip. How do you know it's a 10 or 20% tip? Because you take screenshots, right? You guys got to take screenshots. I've said that since day one. Take screenshots so you can kind of see the percentage of the tip estimated. Each store is from here, $22, 9 miles. Not happening. I lost my thought about adding items. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see if I can reset and remember. So yeah, at times somebody has an order for 22 items, and there's an item there, it's cilantro, right? It's like non-critical to that order. You can kind of tell sometimes in an order if it's a critical item. If they're baking something, they got the pumpkin pie, they order the flour, they order sugar, and then somewhere in the mix there's cilantro. It's not part of like that order, but they really want it for the pumpkin pie they're gonna make or something. So, and then they want to add something that's part of that formula of that recipe for that pumpkin pie, and it doesn't let you add it. What I was doing, I would just replace the cilantro, even though I had already scanned it, like it's in stock, but it was critical at that point to the customer. I just took my own judgment. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna replace the cilantro with. She wants a maraschino cherries. So I would actually just refund the cilantro, and it's a $5 item versus a dollar item of the cilantro. I would just replace the cilantro with the maraschino cherries. That was a way that I was able to add items. But I guess everybody can add items again, which is good. If you're not able to add items, those are the ways to go around it. If you have a $1 item on that you scan and they want to add a $10, $15 item and you got a 10 or 20% tip, you know what's up. Then I would try to find an item on that order when you would think it's like, I don't think she really needs it as bad as this other stuff. And then replace it. Replace a cucumber with a, oh, I need diapers for my son. $30, right? That box. And then you would replace it. No stock on the cucumber, add replacement. If it would let you, you would do that. And also, you could just tell the customer you have to add it. But most of the time, we're always experiencing that problem. I would reply to the customer saying you have to add it. I would take a screenshot where they can see we can't add it anymore. Because someone will throw a fit. Well, yo, my last shopper was able to do it, blah, blah, blah. Like, come on, put a lid on it. And send them a screenshot right away just to, like, shut them up. I'm sorry. Just keeping it real. And so they can, I'm sorry. Show them the screenshot, and they can just say, okay. So you can just replace so many different ways, but that's one of the best ways. But what I was experiencing was that they would send me, oh, I want to add this, but then they would disappear after you would send them the message back saying you need to add it yourself. Here's show them the screenshot where it says that we can add items. They disappeared, and I got so frustrating. There were some times I just tell them they don't have stock because I didn't want to deal with it. Too time consuming, spending too much time at the store, and then you get those trust and safety emails, right? That makes a lot of sense. All right, guys, what's up? Hey, Holly, un abrazo, mama. Mango, what up? Love you too, Holly. I missed you. It's been a while. El Goti con la pámpara prendida, tú supiste. So I hope everybody can add items now because that was a freaking nightmare. Any questions? InstacartDude@gmail.com or InstacartGary@gmail.com. Non-tippers. There's not many orders. I'm just going to put it there. Non-tippers. How do you deal with non-tippers or customers that mark damaged items? Instacart has the block feature where you can block them. Over time, you know who are the non-tippers. It's usually that double or triple order, and it's that last customer where it's 7 miles away from your last delivery, from delivery B, right? So if that trip is delivery customer C wasn't in the order, it would probably be just a 2-mile delivery for a double. But no, it's a triple, 12 miles, right? Customer C has 2 items or 5 waters, and it's another 8 miles from customer B from the second delivery. You can block the customer if you don't want to see him again, but the Instacart block feature, it's poo-poo. It doesn't work. When it came out, it initially did. It worked for like a year, I would say, and it worked great. You had some customers blocked, but then they started selling the customers again. I remember it started with me. I was blocking customers. After like 3 months, they would just release them back to the wild. So my customers I had blocked were popping up again. Nowadays, it doesn't even work. You can block a customer today and get their order in a week. I think the system is set up, the algorithm, where if it's slow, whether you have a customer blocked or not, there's no shoppers in their area, nobody's taking that batch, they're going to send you the batch. And they're, of course, most of the non-tippers, Instacart's not stupid. They're doing the right thing for their business purposes. They're going to throw them a non-tippers with a good tipper. So I never blocked many of them. Most of the ones that I blocked, they just upset me because they were rude or really abusive with a tip, right? 5 waters. There's a lady over here in Coldwater Canyon, 5 waters. no elevator, third floor, 2 cases of LaCroix, like a $2 tip. Man, I was so mad. I blocked her, but it doesn't do anything. Maybe it'll work in some areas for a certain amount of time, but for the most part, if Instacart needs that order delivered, forget it that you have that customer blocked. They're gonna send it to whoever's available. If there's not many people available, it's gonna come to you. And also, I never block many people because remember, every time you block, if it still works for you, the block feature, you're blocking an opportunity to see a good order. Because right, most of the non-tippers, they're gonna throw them with good order with good tippers. So usually those are gonna be in double and triple orders. You're gonna lose in morals principle, right? Like you get a $75 order, yeah, it's a good order. There's gonna be a non-tipper or $1 tipper. You know, you lose in moral principle and your ego. They won because you still deliver it to them. But at the end of the day, you remember you're here to feed your pocket, not your ego. But you win because you made $70 in 2 hours, $35 an hour. So if some of you that block feature still works in your area, you strongly consider and think about the ramifications if you block a non-tipper. Most of the time, it's going to be in a good $80, $70, $50 double or triple. So if you block that customer and then Instacart sends that double order, or that triple order, $80, $90, $60 double, you're not going to see that order on your screen because you block one customer because that customer's linked in on that triple. So be careful when you block somebody. When you block somebody, if it works, it doesn't work for me. I still try it though. It's because you don't want to see that customer ever again, no matter what. If it comes in a good $100 triple or not, like no, that happens sometimes, right? Some of those customers will get the worst of you. So the add-on feature, does it work? In my opinion, it doesn't anymore. Like, nope. Maybe it'll work again if there's a bunch of shoppers available. There's more supply, more shoppers than demand, right? There's 40 orders to come out in an hour, and there's 300 shoppers. Then Instacart, this algorithm will probably sets it up where they're gonna try to throw it to the other shoppers that have not blocked that customer, but at some point, if the algorithm sees that nobody's taking it, they're eventually going to throw it to you, even though you have the customer blocked. So, is it credible? Absolutely not. Mingo says that the feature doesn't work well. It's crazy. Exactly. $27 double. I expect to make $100 today. I don't expect to see huge batches. I mean, we did figure something out in the algorithm where my income's gotten back to the 2,000 a week, but that is on. You have to join our membership, VIP Cabras. You will not be disappointed. It's $9.99 a month. Believe me. Once you figure this out, then you're gonna be like, "Whoa! There's still money to make with Instacart." Go to my VIP, join the VIP Cabra access for $9.99 a month. You gotta get your money back in no time. Yeah, I'm at 1750. I took some days semi off. My dad had a stroke. He's recovering well. And in fact, I'm gonna go see him today. And the last week I made $2,000. The week before, like 1,900. So I'm back there. I'm starting to see orders again, like before. Not as great, but promising. I'm finally seeing orders because normally I was just sitting here. I'm just getting orders from this here, but now I'm driving around getting orders from everywhere, like the old days. You will not be disappointed. You can always cancel the membership, but you will not be disappointed. I've gotten feedback from some of my Cabras members, and there's one in San Pedro where he said he didn't think that money was there anymore. He's making $300 a day. That's the trick, the hack that we found in the algorithm. You won't be disappointed. Worst case scenario, cancel it. VIP Cabra access for $9.99. So there's videos there. All the videos are just, I mean, yeah, it's gonna be good. I promise you. Again, worst case scenario, cancel, but you won't. I promise you. You're gonna get your money back over that your investment is what, 10 times 112, 120. You get that back in a few batches. Promise you, you're gonna go like, what? And then you're gonna have fun again, more fun. um Customers reporting missing items. What can you do? I've gotten emails about that too. That's gonna happen. There's so many reasons why sometimes the system, the customers report missing items. I mean, some are just so lame and upsetting and disturbing. Customer orders from Costco. Sometimes the produce from Costco's feast or famine, guys. It just is full, in my experiences, more than the rest of the other stores. They order the double mini watermelon pack, right? And it's not they try it and it doesn't taste good. It's not good enough. It's not ripe enough. They might get damaged because they know they're gonna get a credit. That customer's not happy because of that. It's stupid. It's dumb. It really is. Laura, you just don't extra access. Congrats. That's the $3.99. That's, you get some information like a teaser. I really was just gonna have one, the $9.99, but YouTube wants me. It doesn't allow me. It wants me to have two. It makes no sense. If there's a YouTuber there, creator that can help me with it, please let me know. You hear some limited info, but you want to join the VIP, Laura? I promise you, it's another what, $6. Once you see the videos, you're gonna go like, whoa! You gotta see your income go within a week or two if you do what I tell you guys to do. But yes, so many reasons. Sometimes it's an older lady and she orders 3 Pepsi 6 packs, the mini cans or the 10 mini can boxes, and they order 3 and there's only one in stock, and you bring one, and that lady marks 2 missing. Sometimes they're so disturbing. They don't pay attention, and you guys can relate to that, right? Some of those instances where like it has nothing to do with you. It's just a customer. Now there's a customer that purposely do it. They will mark stuff damaged. Back years ago, I used to do Uber. I used to take a guy in Arizona. He worked for Instacart. They used to call it Shopper Happiness, chat support. Shopper Happiness, that's what they used to call it. And he'd tell me that Instacart, that he will get upset because he knew the customers were lying. But he said Instacart, the brass up top, said that I think if their account reaches to a point where like they're claiming damage or missing items up to like 20% until they actually really investigate their account. So he used to get frustrated. He said, I know some people are lying about the eggs, that they're cracked, that they're damaged. But he said, we cannot do anything until we see a repeat pattern. Instacart Trust and Safety, I believe they do a great job. They do monitor that. But there's people that know how to play the system. I remember initially, years ago, it was when it was like they would order 6 items, that one of those items was New York steak. And that's the item they would mark damaged. They knew how to play the system. But they're Instacart Trust and Safety, I think, is doing a good job tracking stuff like that. I know it's frustrating for us because it looks bad upon us. You get that report. Chat support tells you not to worry about it. I mean, you do worry about it because they're effing with your integrity, and that pisses me off when they lie. What can you do? But it is what it is. You got the Insta 5 when that happens. You got 5 minutes to pout, rant, curse, punch the steering wheel, and then reset. Find a little hole, get a pin. Here's a pin right here. You piss for 5 minutes, and you get the little pin, and then you find the little spot and push, beep, and just reset your brain. All right. So you got the Insta 5 when that happens, but you got to let it go. Oh my gosh, $19 for 1 mile, 37 items. Your mama can go get it. Just got to let it go, guys. You got the Insta 5 minutes to pout, rant, curse. Because if you stay upset the whole day, you're not going to focus on your next batch. You're going to be mad. Your service is going to get crappy. You're going to get even with the next customer. You're going to grab any cilantro. They're going to ask for cucumber. You're going to grab a zucchini because you're just mad, still thinking about what happened 45 minutes ago. So just let it go. Do your Insta 5, the pout, rant, whatever, and then reset your modem, all right? This non-tippers. I mean, I've gotten one time damaged ginger root, damaged lime one time. Like, really? Come on. You want to pick the best produce available, right? I mean, you have to do that. There's times that the customer's right. When the customer's right and I've done something wrong, I don't dispute it. I know I messed up. I just let it be. I take it. But you still want to dispute it. Again, Instacart, the trust and safety, they do track that stuff. You guys got to report it too. But try to let go. It's gonna happen. There's nothing you can do about it. About 6 months ago, I did a Costco order. I haven't done a Costco like a month now, I think. Yeah. And it was like 10 items, and the we have the meats. That the we have the meats is very expensive at Costco, and it comes in huge packages. It was New York strip, and it was like a $50 package of we have the meats. The guy Filipino guy came down really nice from his apartment. I handed him everything, and he marked it damaged. I was so mad, man. I had my Insta 5 the next morning when I saw that report. And but if they see that customer keeps doing that, the pattern, I think, with the new AI in the systems and from IT, they can detect that. And they have kicked some customers out of the platform. But these customers are smart. They open up a new email, use another phone number, a brother or sister, and then they have the account up and running again. But they do make an effort. I want you guys to know that. I know we always upset at Instacart, but $26, 9 miles. It's from here too. No way. I'm not going to Beverly Hills. $4.76 tip for 2 customers. Somebody took it, of course. You got to do what you got to do. Mileage driven. All right. Any topics you want me to discuss? Give me one topic or two, and then we're gonna shut it down. It's gonna be a slow day. This is a day to clean my car. I started last night. I cleaned my bags with Fabuloso. I need new totes. They're so beat up, guys. Don't forget to get your totes on Amazon. The Himal brand, Himal. Eric says rotisserie chicken. Yeah, they have marked rotisserie chicken too. It's because it's not as dark as they want their rotisserie chicken, so they mark it damaged. It's a bunch of BS. And Instacart Trust and Safety knows this stuff, guys. They really do. A rotisserie chicken. Yep, you get those notes. Make sure it's not too burnt. Make sure it's this. Make sure it's that. Going to the Costco rotisserie chicken area, huh? Everybody, like there's 20 people, they can just grab a chicken. Those ladies have to be checking each one of the chickens like in the bag, like, no, it's not dark enough. Oh my gosh, I cannot stand picking up Costco rotisserie chicken. They're there forever, blocking the path. They go through 6 bags before they pick one. Like, it all turns into poo-poo, nice and brown. Just grab it. Oh my gosh. Is he going to be busy tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow will be a normal day, and Tuesday will be a normal day. Mr. Donk. Mr. Donk is a member of the VIP Cabra. Let us know. Are you making more money? Mr. Donk, thank you. It's a win-win. There's a lot of good hacks there, huh? You guys make the investment, I promise you. $12, 18 miles. You're going to see better batches like right away. Yes, join the VIP Cabras. Eric, you can afford it? Come on, man. $9.99 in about 2 weeks. If you do what I tell you to do, you're going to go like, whoa, I'm making 20% more at least. And that's going to be more than $9.99 that you're going to make, I promise. Laura, welcome to the Extra Access. I'll be uploading some videos for the Extra Access tomorrow too. Mingo says that the block feature doesn't work. Yeah, it's a joke. It doesn't work. Brandon says, what? just write down the customers on notes. It's not that hard. Ooh, refresh my memory. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, there's some hacks. We talk about the extra access on those customers notes. How to do it with your Google Maps or Apple Maps. And another little hack too. All right, guys, that wraps it up. We had a nice. De lo mío, Johan, dámelo. ¿Qué es lo que, papi? Dime. Happy Easter, guys. We'll talk to you later. Like El Alfa says, hablamos nunca. $19, 6 miles. $12, 18 miles. Yo, mama. Peace, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Vamos al mambo.